How's everybody doing today? I'm Greg Braden, and this is my channel, and I want to talk today about energy and certain things I've learned about energy for a while now. Things that are starting to benefit in my life and help me out. Also, it's also about the meaning and recreating of our lives if we want to recreate our lives. I would always hear this language from Tony Robbins or from Eddie Milet or from Dean Graziosi or from Dan Pena even, who's kind of hardcore. But I'd hear this similar language, and it all, I wanted to do it. It made sense to me, but I just couldn't seem to get there over years. I felt very demotivated to do anything new. I was kind of just stuck in the career that I have and like not happy with things, and I never could break out of it. And I love music, for example. I want to get back into singing and things like that and stuff that I really enjoy. And it just seemed hard to do that, or demotivating really was the biggest thing. I'm gonna be totally transparent. It was just extremely demotivating. And I've definitely cracked through on some of those things, and it's going a lot better. And I'm having some things that are coming more my way than me having to chase them or get motivated. And I'm having motivation come into my life. Now, I've talked a little bit about my story that a few months ago or so, I started doing some changes, and in recent weeks and months, I've had a new thing in my life with meditation, small meditations. I finally listened to somebody, a therapist, and then a community of people on YouTube where the meditations they do were tactical, and you knew what was going on with it, and it made sense, and it immediately fit to me. I mean, my name was all over their stories, and their stories were so inspiring, not only of how they started to feel better and get better, but then their ability to recreate their lives just kind of naturally, and being able to let go of outcomes and being able to shift the energy. And at first it was hard for me. I was going to judge it. Like my old self would have judged things like hearing about the universe or that there's an energy field going on. And, I knew about the law of attraction, but that stuff seemed kind of like hard work or too hokey to me. And I knew that people with the old school law of attraction stuff that I'd hear about would make dream boards and focus and say, I want this, I have to have this. And they would repeat these statements of affirmations to themselves. And what I'm learning is basically there's this energy field. And the more I want something or need something or chase after something, my energy gets kind of icky. My energy is pushing those things away, whether it's money, whether it's losing anxiety, losing depression, better health, better sleep, all those kinds of things, a relationship with friends, a mate, whatever it is. If you're wanting those things and chasing those things, that energy, I've learned, is pushing it away. And what I've learned is through small meditations in the morning and night, really only 5 minutes to 20 minutes, 2 of them a day. I just started with 1. I mean, I was only able to kind of muster up 1. And I did that for a while. And it's called a framing meditation in the morning. And when I started doing that, I started feeling more like doing the physical things. Now, I was already kind of recreating myself physically. I'm going to be totally transparent again. I had a few health problems about 3 months ago, and I'm still dealing with some things, but it's okay. I'm much more centered. I feel much better about those things. And I ended up fasting and losing a lot of weight, eating better. And I finally started, I had to push myself for a while to start doing physical fitness and running and things like that. And now it's gotten snowballed into all this stuff. I started the meditation, and I call it, there's the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. From what I've experienced lately, you really can't go at the mental too much. The mental is definitely to like become aware of your thoughts and feelings and stuff. The mental is to like get therapy and have that awareness and that self-awareness of yourself. That's important, but you really can't fix the mind with the mind. We all say it and like, oh yeah, I'm okay, or I don't even care about this. But really, aren't we kind of bullshitting ourselves still? The mind just convinces itself through ego that, it can correct things. But then as time goes on, things don't get corrected. What I found is when you keep poking at the meditation spiritual, for me, it was meditation. I did a lot of prayer for years too, and I'm a very spiritual guy, but I still wasn't getting the changes I wanted. So meditation, and you keep poking at the physical stuff. And then the mind is forced into a spot where it's okay, and it starts to become natural, and you start to let go of trying to control outcomes, and you start to let go of being needy or wanting things, and then they start to come your way. And especially for people who are like really good people, I think the more moral you are, the better heart you have, and the smarter of a person you are, you tend to have an attachment style, and that can be really difficult, man. You want to problem solve everything, and you want to control the outcome for the better of good, and you probably have a good intent, but that energy is still pushing it away. And what you start doing when you do framing and you start coming into your own frame, you pull out of other people's frames, you start having a healthier energy and things start coming to you. And that's the beauty of it. So I'm going to do some more videos on, I'm actually going to show some videos on how to frame and do some meditations coming up. And I just want to put a message out to people today. I'm even dealing with a current situation right now that's not exactly the most pleasant situation, but I'm centered. I feel good. I feel strong about things. And I know that everything absolutely does happen for a reason. And everything's going to work out just the way it needs to work out. And I've had, so much blessings in my life. And I've had people, places, and things come to me. I have a new band that I'm singing in now. And I was able to kind of get away from the neediness and the approval seeking and the validation of what they might think of my voice. I was much more transparent. I was a little bit more curt when I went to the audition, and I was able to be in my own frame and kind of be polite, but let them know what I need or what'll work for me, or maybe I don't know how it'll work. And within, 10 minutes of leaving the audition, these people wanted me. They let me know about their long journey with music and how they're just really wanting me as a singer, and they feel that we'll do really well, and they want to fit more in my frame. And I never had to go for that or ask that, because I went in there singing for myself. I went in there my best self. So these things are great, and you do a little of the physical, you keep doing the meditations in the morning, and the mind eventually becomes okay. And you're going to have some ups and downs with that, but when the ups come, it's just amazing states of peace and serenity that I've never experienced at that level, and it's becoming more consistent. The last thing I'll say I've been noticing with this stuff, that when I wake up in the morning, there's a chart for your energy and your vibration, and it's a 1 to 10. And I used to maybe wake up, I'd deal with it. I'd force it, tough it out. But I'd wake up more to like a 2 or a 3. And lately, not huge changes in the morning, but I've noticed that I've woken up and it's more of like at a 5 or a 6 or a 7. I just feel a calm. My mind's not busy running with things or any anxiety or anything like that, and I feel better. But let's rehash over that one more time. If I want relief from depression or anxiety, and I'm just going for it, how's this going to happen? When am I going to get relief? I'm chasing it. I'm chasing relief. I'm chasing the freedom from those things. And therefore, I'm going to push the relief from those things coming to me away from me, not bringing it to me. The more I can let go on it through meditation and through physical things, I'm going to let the relief from those things come to me. The more I'm chasing a friendship or a relationship, I want this person, I want their time, I'm pushing them away. And people feel your energy, believe me. They might not know it. Most of the time, it's not a conscious thing, but they do feel it. And the more you learn to get in your own center and be the star in your own movie, that's the key. And learn to recreate your life, seeing your new self and a future self. You begin to have that some of those people, places, and things will pull towards you. Same with money. I'm so worried about money. I got to chase money. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with money? I mean, it's normal. It's okay. It's okay to have those feelings, but to be able to identify them, have the awareness of them, and then counter it with the correct tools and be able to not chase money. It will come to you more. You have to trust the universe. You have to let go. And that's what I'm beginning to do, and it's working for me. Again, I'm Greg Braden. Spiritual advisor. I try to help people improve their consciousness. That's one of my new things, and I'm beginning to recreate my life in those passion areas that I like. I'm a musician, I'm an artist, and I'm a lover of all people. I really want to help people. I'm moving towards that, even though I've always said this is for me first. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.